exhaust. Put your timing pin in. All right, my friend Tucker, what are we doing here? We're in the warehouse, extra warehouse of CNC equipment. When I look down here, I notice I'm missing something, and over there. What have you done here? Let's go look at this.
I robbed something important.
So, Mr. Tucker has a 1995 Ford Bronco, and the 351 Windsor may have took a dump. We'll show you that here in a second. Ford problems. Anyway, this looks like my Ford BT Cummins I've had in storage, and that looks like a greasy old transmission from Captain Kleeman.
Yeah.
So when that goes bad, you can blame him.
Oh, that's fine.
When that goes bad, you can blame me. All right, we're going to take this back over to the new truck shop, and we'll show you what we got going on. All right, we're in the new truck shop in a sea of Ford trucks. So this is your Hannah, Montana. We got this in Cody, Wyoming from a girl named from a girl named Hannah that lived in Montana.
This thing's a little rough.
So this is a 95 Bronco. It's rust free.
Kind of.
Your man Tucker has disassembled this thing. She's gutless.
Yeah.
So this had the 351 Windsor in it, automatic transmission, almost 200,000 miles. Is that right?
It had 191 or so.
And it started making a tick sound.
You know,
and it started getting louder.
You can't even hit 200,000 in a Ford.
And I guessed the problem, didn't I? I said, it sounds like a wrist pin, and it kept getting worse and worse. I said, you better quit driving it. And that was last
January.
Was it?
January.
It's been almost a year.
Yeah.
So Tucker yanked out the motor, and we yanked it apart. Actually, we filmed that video and put it on Patreon, right? This is like the Ford garage. Hunter's over there with his buddy working on one. We got the Ford Lightning sitting in here. It's for sale. Got my four-door Bronco. You guys might have seen a clip on this if you're a long-time viewer on my channel. This is a super rare piece. And we got Big Brother's Cummins powered Bronco. Little Brother's. It's big. Well, he's bigger than you.
Little brother.
Well, it's little brother in age. So this is Hunter's 93 Bronco. It has a 4 BT Cummins in it. And Mr. Tucker has decided to do the same.
I don't want to copy him.
But you're going to keep your stock looking, right?
Yeah, I'm not.
All right. So we've got a pile of junkyard Ford parts going on here, don't we?
I have it organized the best I could.
So for some reason, number 5 cylinder in this motor, the wrist pin, which one's it? Right there?
I marked them. I don't know.
That's it.
No,
It's scored. That wrist pin is sticky in there. So this piston should be flopping back and forth.
nuh-uh.
And it's not. Grab one that's supposed to be doing that. You can move it, but it's stiff.
Oh, well, I don't need that anymore.
No, that's how it's supposed to go. But it actually scored the 4 corners of the piston. Anyway, the block is probably still good. We actually honed it a little bit.
Realistically, it's all still all right.
Here's the problem. We're dealing with 30-year-old, all that stuff. Hoses, EGR, vacuum, electronics.
And these right here?
Vacuum.
You touch them, they just snap.
We're dealing with a lot of plastic and crap. So we're going to go the simpler route and pop the hood on your brother's Bronco, and we'll take a peek and show him what's going on there. So we're going to throw a P-pump 4BT Cummins in it. I do not know if it runs. It is a sister motor to this. They come out of some FedEx trucks. I bought them from a guy, been several, probably almost like 10 years ago. So that motor you just seen in Tucker's van is a sister to this one here. So nice simple little setup. We're going to do a few modifications to it. Be about 200 horsepower, 400 and some foot-pounds of torque or so.
How much horsepower is Hunter's?
It's around 200. All I know is they originally sent us a 385 foot-pound clutch. I was looking, it was slipping, and they sent us a 450 foot-pound clutch, and it holds now. So we're in somewhere excess of 400 foot-pounds. But this thing's getting, it's got 37-inch tires on it. It's getting 20 miles a gallon. In a big truck, that's really good. So I'd say in your little Bronco there, you ought to be doing 25 or so.
I hope it's 100 nice.
Yeah, we got a few mods planned for it. We got a new whole set HX30 Super Turbo for it. Fuel plate. Our friends at Diesel Conversion Specialists hooked us up with the adapter plate and stuff. That's all going to be later on in the video.
We still got to go through and get the tension and stuff, don't we?
They should be shipping that too. High mount AC system. we'll bring you guys in a little bit more on that. But that's the plan. That's enough talking. Other thing is your automatic transmission was getting tired too, wasn't it? So
She was not happy.
he's going 4BT, manual transmission, no electronics, super simple.
You know, I first thought I was just gonna do a simple fix and
Here's the thing.
Keep it original.
We crunched numbers. I gave him 3 or 4 options. I even gave you the option of pulling the 460 and stuff out of the shorty truck, which wouldn't have cost too much.
Or putting the
This gets expensive, believe it or not. Transmission rebuild, engine rebuild, it's adding up. Your daddy's already got a 4BT Cummins sitting there.
Doesn't mean I get it for free though.
You just got to give him hugs whenever he asks you.
I'm in debt already. We haven't even started.
Anyway, we're going to do the right thing, keep it simple, and all that goodness. So we're going to need this before you haul that over too. I'm looking around here. And and this, and this.
Pallet is staying. That
Okay.
pallet is leaving.
Gotcha.
Those 2 pallets are opening.
Anyway, I don't know how this is going to get filmed because you're going to be working a lot yourself. I may leave you the camera. I think your girlfriend's helping you too.
I don't know.
First thing we got to do though, make sure that engine runs. If it does, we're good, but we're still going to take it all apart, put all new gaskets and stuff in it. Timing cover's got to come off to get a gasket out. Cam, we're going to advance the timing, do lots of stuff. So
Make sure that colored Alpine doesn't.
Killer Alpine.
Too.
So we spent, what, 2 or 3 hours last night, ordered a whole bunch of parts. So, yeah, he's going to get that in there, gets it set up. We'll bring you guys back in, see if we can't get the thing fired up. So, sound good? All right, we're back in the main shop.
Yeah.
Tucker brought the motor over and got it washed. We decided you're going to pull it apart and reseal it if it does run. So, I don't know. You've got some fuel jugs hooked up here. Got her in neutral. You got to bleed the fuel out. Pop that screw loose on the pump there. So he's got inlet going in here, return coming out. It'll take a second to get fuel primed up. We're just going to try to put a jump pack on the starter there, see if she turns over. It's got oil in it. This is a fuel shutoff, so we'll have to hold it up too. Or put power on it, one of the two. I know you're going to go mechanical shutoff. All right, he gets that bled out. Feel like it's doing anything?
A little bit, maybe.
Gets that bled out. We'll bring you guys back and see what this old girl will do. All right, Tucker's got fuel, got battery. We got the A, B, and C team over here.
I'm trying to find the tools. I can't find it.
I don't know.
Who's this?
What?
Who's this?
Oh, my girlfriend.
Girlfriend? What's your girlfriend's name? Sydney?
Ah, gotcha.
Take you long enough?
We're looking for a pair of needle nose.
Found it.
All right, you starting it, Hunter?
I don't know.
This little terminal down here. Let's see if it cranks.
Yeah, that's fine.
Is that battery any good?
I don't know. I might need to.
Just grab a bad battery. Just blow smoke everywhere.
Ready for some go-go juice, bub.
Exhaust is out that way.
I was saying,
Are you ready? You got the fuel kill
Yeah,
up?
I got it. Here, hold.
It's real good on the new Milwaukee pliers.
That's right, bub.
Thanks.
The only way to do it.
it's a good thing Christmas is soon.
I need a hammer. Come on. I had it to crank over once. You ready?
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Got her on? How's her water coming out the exhaust?
Oh, good.
Did the pressure washer guy get it?
No, I tried to stay away from all that. I didn't even wash this thing that good. And why is that spinning?
She in neutral?
It should.
See if that drive shaft will try. It just got some parasitic drag on it. You ready?
It's probably got water in it, I'm sure.
You got the fuel like halfway.
Yeah,
Solenoid's up.
I know it's up.
Okay.
dash.
Oh, she's just now getting fuel. You ready?
I primed it. Yeah, I'm ready.
I think you got a leaky manifold gasket, bub.
Yeah.
Let off on the fuel. Just let it go back to idle.
That's fine. I was letting it in and out a little bit.
And just leave it alone. Ready? I'll have to give her a quick snort down the
Okay.
throat hole when we get it cranking here. You ready?
Yeah. Oh gosh! Hold on.
Bud,
Getting shot.
there's no oil pressure sending unit on it.
Oh, I got shot over here too.
Okay, it runs.
You got a dandy.
You got paper towels? What a mess.
Not my mess.
At least it's got oil pressure. Way to go, Tucker.
Oh, I forgot. Dude,
I think we'll plug these lines off and fire it up again. Make sure it's not knocking real loud. Did you get oiled too?
Oh, I
Got me. Where's your oil coming out of?
got one little
Power steering?
sensor thingy. No. It's coming out of. Is it coming out of that?
Oh yeah, that's an oil pressure sensor.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably smarter.
Oh, you don't waste any paper towel.
Pig mats. Still got oil?
Money.
I didn't wipe it off, but it should be good.
Alright, we got the two orifices clogged up now, right?
Hopefully.
Okay. You got the fuel solenoid, Tucker?
I'm still gonna stand out of the way because
Yeah, backing up.
I don't want to get shot.
You ready?
Yeah.
Maybe.
One day.
Put this one back on.
We're gonna be called stupid in this video.
Why's that? Huh? All right, she runs. Are you happy with it? So what's your plans now? Like tearing our plumb apart? Well, why would you take apart a perfectly good running motor, Tucker?
This motor?
Yeah.
Because we have.
It's oily and leaky.
Yeah.
You guys seen the manifold gaskets are blown out. It's probably where you got your water in there and stuff. So, are you welding? You have to weld with 24 volts, not 12. So this thing, I think, what is this? A 2001 model, 2000. So this is a 4BT. The inline pump's actually very desirable, but it's gonna strip it down. Got a complete new gasket set for it. If some reason we see the cylinders or something look bad, we'll try that out. But Big Brother's motor come from the same place, and it was just fine. So we'll got to pull the oil pan off anyway because it's got to be flipped around. That sump's got to go in the back. We got a different oil pickup for that. I'm gonna show you all that stuff, but I'll let Mr. Tucker take a bunch of stuff off here. Gosh dang, son! Be careful.
I am.
Hey, turn around.
Why?
Let's see your shirt.
Oh.
Is that what that means? He's got the Deep Creek shirt on. So, are we going to give him a little quick sneak peek what's going on over here?
Yeah.
For your brother. So this is Hunter's Bronco, and looks like it's got some fresh paint on it.
She does.
You guys have probably seen his couple clips. It has a 4BT in it already, kind of like what we're doing with his brother. So pretty much he's copying you, but he didn't want to. It's all dusty and stuff because me, him, and Kevin worked on this thing during Thanksgiving break, sanded it, painted it. We're in here buffing it, wet sanding it.
Yep.
Got that panel done there. Got to do the hood. Glass guys just left to put a new windshield in it. But if you want to see some paint and body videos, they're on our Patreon page. You want to see some stuff on this around Thanksgiving time to come out. So, but other than that, we're letting Mr. Tucker take his motor apart. We'll jump back in there and help him. And we'll get it resealed up and take a peek at the inside of it. What'd that box do to you, bud?
Well, now it's holding my rockers and.
How's everything looking? About ready to take the head off and see what cylinders look like? Okay. There you go.
This is my ground though.
I got this side with the hooks.
That's great. Yeah, it's not even heavy. I was expecting it to be a little bit heavier.
First impressions?
Looks good to me.
What's it look like down in here?
I don't know.
No, you're on number 1 top dead center.
Huh?
Said you're on number 1 top dead center. Got a little rust in there.
No, nothing you can't hone out.
Yeah, it comes out with rubbing your finger on it. It's fine.
God, that one's got nice cross hatching still.
Yeah. No, I like it. Don't think you need to take any pistons out or anything. We'll look at the other cylinders once you get the pump off, and then we can spin it around. Cool. All right, Tucker and his friend have a sea of parts here, new and old, cleaned up, dirty. Got a smoking head over there with some broken bolts yet.
We're gonna start off the day good, not smash my hand again.
Yeah.
This is too big.
Yeah, it's not gonna work. I already flipped it over the easy way. I've been cleaning on the block a little bit for him. So he's got, what we got? 3 broken bolts left in the head, manifold, pain. He's got some nuts welded on, but heat those up. Actually using crowns, melt a little wax there. I don't know if that's gonna work, but we're gonna let this thing cool, plumb back down to room temperature. And we'll probably try to heat the outside with the torch again and then try to spin those bolts out. So if not, we'll have to get fancy and drill them out or something. So he's got his valves all cleaned up. Are these your new valve springs? Okay.
They're way taller.
Yeah. So we had some extra valve springs laying over from other projects. These are for a little higher revving engine, which will be fine. Do we have head studs too we're putting in?
Yeah, there's new bolts.
Head studs? Head bolts, okay. We just got new head bolts. We wasn't studding this because we're not getting crazy with it, so we're just going to build 25 pounds of booster cell.
It's gonna fall over when it's leaned back.
Don't be scared, Tucker's friend. You know that's going to be your name on YouTube, right?
Yeah, I know. Well, you're Tucker's father.
To be honest, I'm kind of scared.
Just hold it with both hands, please.
That's what I did the other day, I think. Okay, it's a little bit better this
You
time.
got some leverage.
That little bit of leverage did a lot.
So while that's cooling down, we're going to drop the lifters back in. They'll drop in this way. Probably slide the cam back in, is that right? Then we'll get the oil pan on here, and then we can do the rest from the top. So. Aren't you glad you have a girlfriend with small hands?
It's the only thing my hands are useful for. Yeah, okay, that is true. Yeah, I can do that pretty well.
Awesome.
Last one, these all look really good.
That was terrible.
All right, Tucker's friend put all the lifters down in there. Just to flat top it. Mr. Tucker's got the big power cam.
She got a bigger one.
Bigger one. Let me get you a little lube on that. Whoa, Sydney. Whoa, Sydney.
Not done yet.
Your hands need to stay dirty.
You're not done. I promise.
You know what that little lobe there is for?
The lope? I don't know.
That little lobe right there is for your fuel pump.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's what I said. For sure.
Am I doing it here? The camera guy?
Sydney, are you?
Smear all that on there. You got your hands
Yeah.
clean for nothing.
Now you gotta go all the way around and do all that now.
So we're just using some Max Tough assembly lube.
I'm
Gives
pulling.
a little extra protection until it fires up. So
You said you wanted to do something, so.
Got you on number 1, top dead center again. That bushing looks really good in there too. Why don't you get it slid in there a little bit, then she can get the rest of it.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
So these Cummins don't use, they just use the outer cam bearing. The rest of them's just cast in the block. So I wouldn't put your fingers in there. He'll jam them. Yeah. It's a good way to cut them off.
No. Putting them in's a different story.
Then when he gets to right here, he'll stop and you can smear the rest of that out.
If we can, oh, there you go.
All right, well.
Beautiful.
And your cam retainer plate, is it sitting over here?
Oh no, it just popped out of place. Thank you.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's sitting over there on the back. I'll get it. You don't know where the parts are.
Cam retainer plate, where are you?
You know where this new spot right there.
Oh, it's right here. I got it.
Okay, you got it.
I got it. This needs a little dab of oil on it too, probably. You got oil in
I
there?
got some oil on
Right there where that shiny spot is.
Where? Like right around here?
Yeah, where it's been wearing. And a little bit on here. Okay. Why don't you take these 2 bolts?
Wow.
You're looking like me
Wow.
yesterday.
I need to pick that up for you, or you're getting it?
Got it. Okay, you might want to go and put that retainer.
Goes like that.
The letters out, I assume.
Now, you gotta get your timing marks lined up here. You're slid in the wrong spot there, Bubby. So you got a 0 here.
I forgot that was a thing.
This 0 goes here. You got 2 zeros lined up, is that right? Shouldn't you be lined up with a single 0?
Before those lines were lined up with each other.
I thought that one was.
The single 0 goes up with the single 0.
Yeah, you know that makes sense, but I don't know.
Your injection pump probably has a double 0 on it, if I'm guessing. We can verify in the book, but you want to double check on the pictures?
Yeah.
You turn it on. You go into 18 foot-pounds.
Which
All
way
right.
does it need to go on the double 0?
0 to double 0.
Well, yeah, but it can go either way. So
Right there, just like that.
Well, that's not.
There you go. You got to start it because it's a helical gear. You got your retainer in there?
No.
Retainer, lady.
Do we need to put any Loctite on these?
Okay, we got that time. I think we're gonna put the timing cover on next. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. There's a gasket that goes behind that. And that was the whole reason taking the cam and everything out. So, what do they say? You got the cart in front of the horse.
We thought backwards. It's okay.
So the whole reason pulling the cam out is to get the timing cover
We got
off.
a little excited.
Yeah.
So I gotta do that all again.
So yeah, you got to pull the cam out again. Put the cover on first.
Sorry, Tim.
We're not making any sense right now. All right, we'll get that done and carry on. I'm gonna look up too, when we set that injection pump back on there, we're gonna advance the timing just a little bit for a little extra power and start up and
Still
stuff.
gotta
So
go through that.
what's that? Injection pump?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to put it on the motor. We're gonna put higher valve springs, governor valve springs, so it'll rev up to like 3,300.
You got the fuel plate too.
Fuel plate, yeah, we'll do that stuff on the engine. That way it's all stuck together in time. We don't get stuff off. Because we're not air diesel service, so we'll show you guys that stuff here after a bit.
Wasn't there 2 long bolts too?
Yes,
Where did those go?
I don't know. Through the cover,
Up here?
up here.
Yeah.
I
All
did
right,
that first.
it's a good thing we have Sydney. I didn't take this apart. It's been a year since I've done one of these.
I took it apart. I know what's going on.
All right, Tucker's getting the cover on first. You see this piece here, there's actually what they call a killer dowel pin that falls out. If you guys remember the Bloody Mary motor, that had fell down and was laying in the bottom of the oil pan, wasn't it?
Guess what? It didn't fall out in this.
So we bought this China eBay piece there. It's supposed to hold that in there.
I don't know why it's so thick.
Well, it's not going to fall out, I guess. So those are getting torqued down to how much? Torque monster? 18.
Pound feet or foot pounds?
Foot pounds.
I think it's pound
I
feet.
don't know.
Everybody
This
says
is
it backwards.
FT.
But what is it in all other countries? Normal stuff. You gotta convert 24 Newton meters for our over the seas friends. All right, we'll get that on and put the cam in again.
Who again?
What's that?
Didn't you buy this from? Isn't this from Reliant or Diesel?
Yeah, that
Conversions?
comes from Reliance.
Well, this came from Diesel Conversions, isn't it?
No. So originally the oil pan front sump set here. We've got a different pickup. This comes from Reliance, I believe. You can order these. 390. What is it? Yeah, 390-5206 is a part number for the rear sump. I think we can just spin the pan around, put the sump back here if I remember right when we did Hunter. So get that torqued down. Are those 18 foot-pounds too?
They're the same size bolts, I assume.
Probably the same. I'll look them up to be sure. They don't look like this is fitting here, bud.
I didn't take into consideration that I dented an oil pan when it fit, so.
Oh. It's pretty trash. We'd probably try to beat it out, but I'm kind of worried about this right in here leaking. Anyway, Reliance Engine Parts has a new one where I just ordered it. That's what we got.
This whole thing, and it's just.
It's fine.
But you did a great job.
Thank you.
You did a great job.
So while we wait on that to show up, we're gonna flip this thing over and start work on that. The rear structure, or the rear main seal's gotta go on, but we gotta get it off the engine mount. We'll probably do that. When we take it off, we'll probably put the rear structure on and the oil pan whenever that comes in, right? Mm-hmm. All right, he's gonna get that spun over. We can start loading up the top. Been working on the head over here. We got one more bolt to come out. We've been using all kinds of stuff. We got some crowns over here, wax, getting around it. So we'll let that cool back down again. It's getting pretty close, and we'll try to get that one worked out. All right, got her spun over. We got a new oil pump here too. We're gonna put in it. Tucker's gonna put a little bit of oil in it just to get her lubed up. It just sits in that case.
I can't tell the difference between this and TH.
Oh,
I think that's engine oil, right?
sure, it's oil.
It is oil.
All right, that ought to be good.
There's probably TH fluid.
Stick that in there. There's no timing on that. It's just gear driven. Get that over. We're gonna go try to take off the last broken bolt. Those 18 foot-pounds too. I need to look those up. Okay.
That's on you, Master.
That's on me. Oil pump man. 18. Nope. It's in the back. Once I find it, I hate these Cummins books. Columbus, Indiana. That's not too far away. Oil pump, clearance, oil cooler, oil. Oil pump mounting cap screws, 18 foot-pounds. Got it. Yeah, it's on. He broke it. I guess we'll just have to throw it away. And then weld it again and we can try to drill it. It's one bolt. It's always one. Alright, we got threads. We had to drill and tap it out. Bolt wasn't too hard, probably because it's been heated 50,000 times. What's next? Parts? You gotta put your valves in there. While your daddy's here, he can help you put that on. Unless you got it under control. Alright, we'll get a game plan here. Alright, I guess Tucker's gonna put the head together. Got new valve stem seals on there. These are the top hat style. It originally had the, where's the old ones at? Originally had the ones that just went on the valve stem seal. These actually, the spring kind of holds them on. These are better, especially you got higher boost. It keeps from blowing those off.
This is the front, correct?
That is the front.
Yeah.
Does it need spun around the other way to make sense for you?
No, this is the
That's the
front.
front? Okay.
Yeah.
You need to put a little dab of oil on those. Pop those through.
Does it need it? Doesn't need it on the back
No.
side, does it?
Make sure it's on the very end where it comes through here, or I can oil these up for you. Kind of hold your fingers around that so you don't pop that out. Kind of twist it. There you go. You got 7 more to do.
You cleaned off still.
I forgot my beads.
I guess mine need cleaned before tomorrow, don't they? Whoopsies. Or what am I? Poverty boots.
You want the ones that have screws in them?
It's crazy how much taller these springs are. I don't get it. Good anymore.
Yeah, it's good. All right, got the new springs on there, keepers. You know, I'll let Sydney play the drum.
Sure.
No, I don't trust it. What? No.
Do it.
What do I do?
Tackle.
All of them?
Yeah.
Why?
Start right here, and just like you're on the, what's that?
You don't have to like slam it.
You gotta hit it like a man. There you go.
Harder?
Just keep going. You're supposed to play a tune.
Each of them?
Yeah.
Why?
You're just making sure they're set in there.
Oh.
Oh gosh, I don't know about that one.
No pressure, just go for it.
Here, I'll show you, then you can do it.
Oh, hang on, I need to hit this one.
There you go. All right, perfect. All right, before we put the pump on, we're gonna go ahead and put the tappet cover on the side there.
Don't look at all this bully stuff on the back. We don't talk about that.
So we put a little silicone on there. The reason is these things are like famous for leaking. Tucker's got a thin coat.
It's probably gonna make it leak even more.
As the oil drops down in here, and this is actually shaped towards the gasket, and it just likes to seep. Cummins are naturally oily anyway. It's a lot easier to put this on now than after the big monster pumps on there. Am I working with Kevin? Was that Kevin's stomach? All right, we'll get that on there. We're going to torque that to 18 pound-feet, foot-pounds,
That's what we're thinking.
something Newton meters. Then we're going to get the pump on. We're going to advance the pump about 5 degrees. So originally this was sitting at 11.5 degrees. I believe is what these are at. Let me look here. Yeah, 11.5 degrees. We're going to advance it to about 15.5. Give it a little more power, make her start up better. So. All right, we got some hillbilly stuff going on here. Tucker's not really too sure about it. So we've got this engine. Yeah, you're gonna. So he's got his timing pin pointer. I'll tell you guys what's going on. It's got that little pointer. It's gonna pop in this little gear here. You see the hole in the backside of that gear?
I think I gotta take that off to get it in there.
No, you don't.
You don't?
Oh, this?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you pulled it out from the wrong way, didn't you?
No, it just fell out.
Most people don't take these out.
Well, I didn't mean to. It kind of just fell out. I guess I gotta take that off.
I guess we'll be.
new gasket for that.
All right, so Tucker's gonna take this off and put a new gasket on there. This is a timing pin. There's a little notch in that gear. We're gonna pop that in there, and it's gonna lock it on #1 top dead center. Exactly, because we could be off of here. Then we're gonna set our needle to 0 right here. And once we get that set, we're gonna pop this back out, and we're gonna turn this engine 5 degrees counterclockwise. That's gonna advance us to about 15.5 degrees. So hopefully that makes sense. But After he gets that rigged up, we'll get you set up here and show you what we're doing. Oh, it's right here. All right. You gonna push on the pin?
Oh.
Back here?
Yeah.
We'll get it to pop in. You pushing in?
Right on my gears is crazy.
Didn't find it there. I'll go back.
Wow, I did a little bit.
Oh, did it go in?
Yeah, I think it went in all the way.
I see it. It popped in. All right. We need that pointer on that 0 perfectly.
This is so.
I'm gonna let you do it.
This is so bad.
Why? Quit moving my plastic paper.
Why do you do this to me?
It'll be fine.
It's close enough.
There you go. Perfect.
Oh.
All right. Now pop your pin out.
This is
Okay. Now we're gonna go past it
5 degrees.
because we got backlash.
5 or 4?
5.
Oh, that's the wrong way. We're gonna crank this past just to take the backlash out.
Well, that. Okay. Yeah, I see what you mean.
And we're gonna come back. You get me lined up on 5.
Keep going. That's probably.
You like that?
I don't know. You got a piece of paper and a piece of wire that bends on there, so sure. It's
Everybody
good.
on the internet's gonna say it's just fine. That looks close enough to me. All right, now we're gonna put our injection pump on. So we've advanced the motor 5 degrees. It's already at 11.5, so we're at 15.5 degrees.
If you squint, it's meant.
That's right. All right, let's get the pump.
I need to get that little bracket to hold it on there too.
Yeah, we'll get the pump set up here. So we're gonna lock the pump in number 1 TDC2. And when we put this gear on, we're gonna line it back up this mark. When we slide that gear on, that's what's gonna advance that pump 5 degrees there. So we'll leave that all set up there.
Okay, so it's straight with it, isn't it? Like this.
You twist it back toward you. There you go. Got some nuts there, Sydney, so I don't fall.
Go down. Right there. Do I
Put
put
your
it?
timing pin in.
Which way did it go? That way. Is it in there? No.
Is that fall in?
Yeah, I think so.
Now you screw your cap in, it'll hold it in. Got the pump locked on number 1 TDC. I'm gonna slide this on. So that little pin is in the cap, so when we get done, we'll have to take it off and put it backwards in the cap and store it in there after that. So
Alright.
take the impact and buzz that nut off that we turned that with. That way it don't move. Now we'll get a gear. There's your lock washer. This needs to be super clean.
Is that not?
Your shaft here. Because this is just a press fit, see? A tapered fit, I mean. That's the only thing that holds this, so. Now, you need to line your marks back up again.
Yeah.
We're still at 5 degrees, putting us for a total of 15.5. Those marks lined up there.
I guess. If that's what they're supposed to be.
How it was before.
Should be. I don't have pictures to prove it.
It's where the paint mark lined up before.
Yeah.
It's going to be off a little bit because we turned the motor 5 degrees. All right, we'll get that on there.
Lock washer?
No, that'll be fine. What'd that torque to? 100 and
122.
122. We'll have to hold that so we don't tear up that keeper. There you go. You got your torque wrench?
I need to get the big one out. Wherever it is.
And the T for the oil feed for the pump. And I believe, Tucker, when we put a vacuum pump on here, it has to have oil too, if I remember right. So there's a vacuum pump we're going to be using. I think it requires oil also.
Did that need anything on it, or is it fine?
Not a copper washer. You also got a pump support that's got to go on here too, don't you?
Yeah, I do. That's what I was talking about earlier.
Okay. Get this on there and we'll get that pump support. And then we'll see what we're working on next here.
On both sides, so.
Alright, got a gasket going on. You slide that on there to pop out.
I don't have to hold the motor.
Got it?
Yeah.
You get some bolts started and we'll pop it out.
Oh gosh.
I don't know where that one would go.
I don't know where it goes either. I don't know where the small one goes
Small
either.
ones probably go somewhere.
Small ones are going to be threaded up close.
Where's the threads at on
Well, I'm
that?
assuming small ones go up there.
Mm-hmm.
There's no threads on that one there. Does this one have threads?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Long ones are probably going to go through the block there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one definitely is.
This motor built in Columbus? It says it is, yeah.
Indiana?
Mm-hmm. Alright, get that all on there. New seal in. Wipe the top off. We're going to drop a head gasket on here and make sure it looks right. Then we'll set the head in. Get all the push rods and rockers in there and let's get her torqued down. And all the valve clearance is set, so we're still on number 1 top dead center. We can adjust half the valves and we'll turn it and adjust the other half. Head gasket, people. Go ahead and bring the head gasket over. She's going to be there a while.
I got it.
So it's really important to make sure that we're not blocking off any holes.
I don't know if that's right. We're blocking off a bunch of holes. There you go, that's right.
Yeah, it would fit over the dowel. It wouldn't fit the other way, so it only goes on one way.
Yeah, that's right.
Make sure there's no water jacket holes we're blocking off. These always baffle me how they go from a big hole to a little.
Well, those are not, those still have holes, but
Yeah, it's just a little
this
drain
one's
back.
just got a little small one. Those just have 2 small ones, is that right?
Yeah, it's just oil drain back is all that is.
Why is that one so much bigger
I
then?
don't know. They want more oil to go there than they do here.
Okay then.
All right. Wipe the head off, then we'll set her on.
It's working. Okay.
There you go.
You gotta go with it, get away.
My finger's in there is the issue. There you go. I need to go over.
Yeah, I'm in.
I think I need to go over. Unless I just got a Bluetooth hole. Yeah, I just gotta go over.
There you go. We got new head bolts, right?
Yeah.
You're good.
The motor is in kind of.
Yeah. Okay, bolt lady.
Shout out for the bolts, Reliance or whoever sent them, but they're all individually packaged.
I know somebody can fix that problem.
No.
We'll get the bolts unwrapped. We'll put some oil on those and get those dropped in there. Got our box of bolts, bud. Sydney's gonna be there a while, so we gotta go ahead and put the push rods in and the rocker arm shafts because we got some head bolts going through those. So
You got a mess.
now you do.
Assembly loop on
Yeah, we need it on the bottom side too.
So this is the front of the motor.
Okay.
So, do you want to go ahead and put the push rods on?
Yeah, they gotta go in next.
Alright. Do I need to wipe it or just set it
No.
in there?
Give her a little twist so she seats and do that times 7 more.
I don't know. Sure got that one tight. We're gonna be here for a little bit, people.
All right, Mr. Tucker got these. They all torqued to 66 foot-pounds, and the long ones torqued to 90 foot-pounds. Then they all turned 90 degrees. So I marked all these lines this way, and he turned them, so now they're all perpendicular per the snap-on torque to turn wrench. Had a lot of people asking me last video we built John Deere engine, what kind of torque wrench we were using that reads the degrees. These are just snap-on torque wrenches, so I don't know if they got different models, but most all the wrenches they sell now will read degrees. You can stop, you know, if you can only go 30 degrees, you can back up and keep going again, and it keeps track of all that. So pretty nice on that part of it. So
Maybe we did 37 bolts in this.
just torque him, son. His
Where are we
arms,
supposed to go to?
his arm's getting tired.
Okay,
We're gonna do that and adjust the valves here, and then I think that's about it for today.
what do I need to adjust them to?
All right, so since the motor's on number 1 top dead center, we should be able to adjust both these valves. That's why they're loose. And then we should have about one more. Miss Sydney's got the sequence right here. So cylinder number 2, we can do the intake, and cylinder number 3, we can do the exhaust. When we get those done, we'll turn the engine 360 and adjust the other 4 over there.
You say 10 and 20?
Yeah, 10 and 20 thousandths. 10 on the intake, 20 thousandths on the exhaust. Our metric people are 0.254 millimeters and 0.508 millimeters.
Mm-hmm.
Got that? Mm-hmm. All right. Am I feeling?
Oh, that's fine.
So this is the intake. This would be 10.
Yeah.
Okay. This needs tightened down.
Are these backed off?
Yeah, I backed them all off.
All right.
Oh, too much. Go ahead and start tightening it there. Don't let it spin anymore.
What's that?
Got her good and tight?
I'm tightening a bit more.
Okay. That feels good. 20. And tighten her down a little bit.
Who knows how to tighten this?
Yep. Maybe tighten it a little bit more as you tighten the...
I'll let that spin in a bit. Good?
Yeah.
I'll tighten it and I might snug it up a bit. Too loose?
It's a little bit loose, yeah.
Alright.
It's too tight. Too tight. You can tighten it a little bit. Right there. That's pretty good. What's the next one, Sydney? number 2 intake. Let me tighten that one up. Keep going.
More?
Mm-hmm. Back your nut off.
Yeah, you know that would make sense. Let me just okay.
Whoa, too much. Tighten it down a little. Pretty good.
Oh.
Tighten this down. Whoa, too much.
Too much?
A little more. All right, right there. That's good. All right. What we got? Number 3, exhaust.
Oh, I see what you're doing here.
Too much. A little bit more. Whoa.
Did we do this too?
Number 2 intake.
Yeah, and then we did this one.
All right, we're gonna mark this. We're gonna turn this engine 360. Turn that 360 and it should put us on number 4, top dead center. One more, well, right there.
Looks like it needs to go a little more still.
Close enough. Okay. All right, those are tight, that's right, and these are loose. So I know we need to start on this one here. We're gonna repeat the whole process, get the rest of these done. All right, that's gonna be a wrap on that. It's Sunday afternoon here, right? Yeah. I'm ready to go home.
I'm not.
How you feel about it?
I'm ready to work on it more.
Work on it more? We've about got her whipped. You got to put an oil cooler on it, water pump. We got some extra stuff from diesel specialists, or diesel conversion specialists, I should say. That's going to be in the next video. We got to do a couple tweaks on the pump. We're going to put a fuel plate in it, some governor springs. We're going to take that off. I know electric solenoid, we're not going to use that. We're going to use mechanical. So lots more to come on this. You got a vacuum pump's going to go on there and a power steering pump yet. So still lots to do and figure out. So, but you got your whole motor ready to go pretty much. Mm-hmm. How you feel about it?
It looks good.
Looks good? You got to paint it too, so.
I'm just worried about getting it painted so I could put it all together.
And you just want to paint it.
Well, I want to paint it.
Just like when you're a little kid, you want to paint everything.
When you paint it, you get to put the shiny stuff on.
Oh, is that how that works? So,
yeah.
We're going to be waiting on an oil pan for a few days and that kind of stuff, so. Well, anything else? High fives from everybody? Air high fives? Everybody did great?
High five.
All right, you guys want to make sure you don't miss out on this thing, going in the Bronco and firing up for the first time. Make sure you're subscribed so we don't miss you out on the next video. And if you like what you've seen today, go down below, drop a comment, give a thumbs up. Let us know how we did, right? You and Tucker's friend. Rigged? You think it's ever going to run again?
The silver Sharpie was right here.
Oh, it ran in the beginning of the video. Think you messed it up?
If it doesn't run.
Jacking with the timing?
It was probably my fault.
I'll blame it on Tucker's friend, so. Guys, we appreciate you watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Hey, that paint's a different color here.
I don't care. It's going to get painted anyway.